I've been doing SALT for, I think, 5-6 years.
My involvement has been, I remember I started with Stage Right Plus's Peter Pan, and that was my first ever thing here, and that's what really made me start to love theater as much as I do right now.
I've been at SALT for like many years.
So I've been involved in SALT ever since I was in kindergarten. And then ever since then, I've had like a love for theater.
So at school, my school is mainly sports, so a lot of my really close friends play sports, and I don't, so I can't really relate to that.
I've had so much fun at SALT because of the people and the work environment that's here. Everyone's so kind and friendly, and you really create a family when you're here.
We started with SALT 3.5 years ago, and we just signed my daughter up for a camp. And we're like, you know what, she's constantly singing and dancing, let's go burn some energy. Halfway through the first camp, we thought she'd come home and have all these songs memorized, all these dances memorized. But beyond that, she came home and was like, my friend. These are words as an autistic mom that I'd never heard before. She had real friends. These people knew her name. These people cared about her. They embraced her uniqueness, and we were hooked. We were hooked.
I've done theater other places. I've done theater at school, other theater companies, and nothing compares to the way people love each other here.
My goal is that anyone who's here, regardless of race, sexuality, religion, would feel that I would be a comfortable person that they could be themselves with, that they don't have to fake anything, they don't have to put on some kind of show, that they can just be their authentic selves, and that who they are is beautiful, and I love that.
Here I can be more of like myself.
In a school setting, she's that quiet, reserved child. At SALT, she comes alive. It brings out magic in her that nobody ever knew she had.
I love the connections that I make with people. I feel like SALT is more than just a theater, it's a family. And
that's what I love most about SALT, is that instead of trying to make excellent theater and then having a family that kind of comes out of that, we make an excellent family, and then this beautiful theater comes out of that. And to me, that's what makes this different from any other theater in that I've ever experienced.
You guys have saved my daughter. You have no idea. In a public school system where she has been failed, No Child Left Behind doesn't mean anything compared to SALT, where truly no one is left behind.
Coming here is to be surrounded by love and happiness, and everyone around you wants to see you succeed.
It's fostering family, and it's fostering such good values.
it would be important for SALT to continue, because for the newer generation of kids that would be coming to SALT, they would have the experience that I and so many other kids had about making best friends that will last a lifetime and being a part of shows that when they're adults they can tell their children about.
This started out as this little tiny seed. You know, I think of that story like the acorn, and that you plant a tree under whose shade you may not even get to sit, which you are getting to sit under the shade of this, but this tree is growing. And one of the reasons I think that people should give is because we have more than outgrown this space. And I feel like with a larger space, there's so many other things that we could do to reach out into the community.
So it shaped me to be not only a better performer, but a better person.
And the more different you are, the more loved and accepted you are at this place.
It's like home and family away from home.
And that's what keeps me coming back.